Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In Nier Reincarnation, I suspect sometime this week we will get another batch of Karma-able costumes. So let's look at what we've gotten so far, what might be coming in the next batch, and then my personal wish list. But across the top we got the released column, we have the likely and unlikely columns, and then we have my wish list column. And then we can talk about released first, maybe the standouts from the standard pool, were the defense scaled damage attackers, so Abstract Argo, Abstract Akeha. Argo, pretty darn good in Arena. I've seen some testing with him by JP players. And then Akeha, she could be good both for Arena and Fate boards. I used mine to go all the way to stage 44 of the 3-color Fate boards. Just having the cooldown haste 30% really sped up her attack break and then made those stages very doable. And then when I get the defense scaled damage greatsword from the standard pool, I'll put that on her and then try her out in Arena. Next were a handful of the early anniversary characters. Actually, I feel like all of the kind of the choices there are a bit underwhelming, but the two that I feel are maybe the standouts would be Gale and then Demas here. And then for collaboration characters, I think A2 and then Kaine are the standouts there. A2, she's gotten lots of buffs recently, so she's just really good for both subjugations and Arena. And then Kaine in Arena, she's kind of the tank buster. I have mine still at Awakening 1 with level 75, but I might want to max her out, especially if you have a Bloody Lars' sword. She's very, very good. And then, no seasonal characters released with Karma yet. Okay, let's move over to the next column, the likely column. These are maybe my picks for the what's coming in the next batch. But more abstract characters like F66X there. And then I was talking about this in my polls for Swath video. I was talking about Dragon Quest Leon, and then I was interrupted by something, a new character effect I think it was. But a big part of the reason why Leon is so good is that he can do Karma. He can get out weapon skills more quickly with the cooldown haste. He can get out his character skill more quickly with that. So at the moment, he is many heads above the other healers in the game. But as more of them get the Karma ability, then they will catch up to Leon quite a bit, I think. And Abstract F66X could definitely be one of those. And then, this is maybe my dark horse pick, but Bloody Griff. Now would be interesting timing to give him a buff, because we've had 2 other Provoke tanks come out lately. And it would be nice if he could get Karma sometime before you deal, so that maybe he could have some time to shine. I still think he's pretty usable in the current meta, but yeah. Alright, and then in the next batch, I suspect people from the next anniversary. So that would be Marie, Yuri, and Akeha. All 3 would be very strong, either for Arena or for subjugations, or for Fate boards if you wanted an attacker, for example. And then for collaboration characters, they might do more of the early ones that did not get voted on in the player survey. Although I still find the results of that survey suspect. But we might see Nier or 9S. I made a previous video about, winners and losers of the Karma update. And then I said that Nier got the Karma update. He did not at that time, but we'll put him on this chart here. Alright, and then of all of the seasonal characters, I think maybe the first batch of summer units might be the most likely to get Karma upgrades. And of those 3, I'm most excited about Akeha, because she also recently got a buff, which will give her damage mitigation barriers. And then, like, in some recent videos, I've been testing out Dragon Quest Sarafa. And if you're not, going for the provoke right away, if you're, aiming for a certain kind of timing with that provoke, then your teammates, they can be kind of left exposed. But Akeha, with the innate damage mitigation barriers, would be a good partner with her. She could take a few hits and not mind. And yeah, I still don't have any great sword users, I think, karma'd up, so So if she were the first, that would be just fine. Okay, next let's look at unlikely to come in the next batch of Karma. That would be some of the more recent additions to the standard pool, like Hina and Marie here. What is that? Abstract and Fractured. And then for Anniversary, I don't think that they would add the Anniversary characters from 1.5 or 2. I think it would be too early for those kind of overpowered characters to get Karma. And then also the recent collaborations, like 2B, Nier, and then Final Fantasy XIV. And then for seasonal, I put unlikely, Christmas and New Year's. We're getting fairly close to those events anyway, so then that might be good timing to do the Karma for those. The later summer costumes, I don't know when they would do that. They might even just do it with the next batch. Okay, and then there is my personal wish list. Standard pool, of course, I would love for Bloodless Demas. He's my go-to agility sniper, pre-Karma anyway. And then Abstract Fio, I'm expecting other abstract characters, but she might be interesting. She has very high defense, and so she can also take advantage of the defense-scaled damage. And I'm still looking for a fist user to use in the current cooldown haste meta. Of the Anniversary characters, my Yuzuki, he was also one of my go-to characters before Karma came around. But I'm not expecting him to come this next batch. And then Anniversary F66X. Just being able to, get out her character skill more often would keep up a strong attack break on the boss for fate boards or whatever. So yeah, she would be pretty strong there too. For collabs, I don't have as much a horse in the race, but I guess I could pick Final Fantasy Lars. He's still usable in the current arena meta to buff the agility of your other characters, but if he could get the cooldown haste, then he could join in with the attacking more quickly. And then Akeha, I just picked her just to fill in that space, but I'm sure lots of people are looking forward to giving her Karma. But in the meantime, look at Dark Memory Akeha. I think very comparable for use in arena. Alright, then finally, from my wish list, I have Christmas Gale for use in Fate boards, and then a New Year's Yuri to use in Arena, maybe Subjugations someday. Okay, and then the bottom row, these are all released, but these were the ones that I thought were most notable of Dark Memory, and Recollections of Dusk, and Abyssal. I just talked about Dragon Quest Leon, having Karma and being great as a healer for that reason. So I also put Sadhu and then Leon here. And then Sadhu, she was one of the very first ones that I did Karma for. And she was also great for me in Fate boards. Leon could be similar. And then there's all the Recollections of Dusk characters like Lavania here. Unfortunately, very few people are going to be able to Karma them up because of their attachment to the very high scores in Subjugations. And then of the other Dark Memory characters, we have some attackers, Argo and Griff. I also included them in my winners and losers video. And then we have the Abyssal characters. The girl monster characters are good as agility snipers. And then the Sun Moon characters would be good with the cooldown haste. I forgot to add Abyssal Akeha to my winners and losers chart, so we'll put her here. Somebody asked me why I put Griff rather than Abyssal Lars on that list. Clearly, they did not watch the video and listen to what I had to say. I guess they only looked at the chart. But because I'm feeling generous, I can explain it again. Griff has the Bold Vigor, so he has that bonus damage, and then this Akeha, she has the Pursuit for that bonus damage there, which are very nice to have on agility snipers. Okay, that'll do it for this video. Comments are open on here. Let me know what you think about the Karma system, what you think about resetting, what you think about the cost of materials. Let me know your MVPs of people that you've done the Karma for so far, and then let me know what you are looking for specifically in the future. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.